The Survivor, a Norcom Union story by Nicholas K. Day 1. The sirens last night weren't a drill. They were the real deal. I grabbed what I could and fled into the basements beneath the underground parking garage. They installed large, thick fire doors into the place when they built the apartments. I managed to pull a few of the huge doors shut as I fled down. I heard people pounding on the doors for a while. Not for long, though. It's quiet. Being quiet for a while. Now, I'm holed up in what must have been a maintenance tunnel. I've got a few days of food and water. My power bank will last, if I'm careful. I just got to wait for it to get quiet outside. It's dark, damp, and cramped, but it's safer than being up there. I knew it was a stupid idea for them to build that shit up there. I knew it'd all come down sooner or later. I just wish I wasn't right. Doesn't matter now. No power. No other people. No phone. Nothing. Don't even know if Lily made it. Day 3. The city's gone mad, and from the sounds echoing down here, it's not going to quiet down anytime soon. Oh well, I found water today, trapped in the old pipes. It's not clean, but it'll have to do until I can figure out something better. Food is the next big worry. The idea of going back up there sends shivers down my spine, but hunger's a strong motivator, and the few days of supplies I grabbed before fleeing down here are running out. Day 7. I'm so tired, haven't slept. That shit from the orbital ladder still hasn't stopped pounding the city. But I heard someone else today, footsteps echoing in a way that set my teeth on edge. Human or not, I stayed out of sight. Now's not the time for making friends. Everyone's out for themselves. Can't trust anyone anymore. They moved on, but the reminder that I'm not alone in this darkness was unsettling. Day 14. Seen more people yesterday. Was afraid I'd have to fight or hide from them or something, but they were all right. Just survivors trying to find their way to another part of town looking for family. I was overjoyed to see friendly faces and took them to where I've been living for the past few weeks. They stopped overnight and we ate together. I let them rest in the storage room I'd found, stacked pallets and cardboard boxes to make a couple of beds. Rumors are starting to spread. They shared talk of a safe zone set up in downtown Jingjinji. The government seems to be trying to reorganize, to pull people in from the surrounding areas. These people were heading there in hopes of finding family. Said they'd seen people walking around above ground with weapons and armbands, not the army. Didn't know who, so they came underground. Gangs, raiders, dunno. I'd tell them about some people I saw a few days ago were heading the way they said they were going. Seen other groups making a go of it, but I didn't know what was going on. Part of me wants to believe it, part of me wants to go. The other part knows better than to trust in rumors. That's when I see it. One of them has strange burns on her hands and vomits a lot. It looked like radiation sickness to me. I asked them about it, but they didn't know. They did say it's not only here, that the same thing is happening all over the world. I never cried so hard as when I locked the door to my new home, and their footsteps faded into the tunnels. Day 21. I tried to go the way those people had, but I got lost. I had to find my way back and almost broke my ankle, but this underground maze is becoming more familiar by the day. I've started marking out where I've been, which tunnels flood when it rains, and where you might find a rat or two to eat. It's not much of a life, but it's survival. And right now, that's all that counts. Day 30. The world above is changing. The air itself is changing. Sometimes it's thick with smoke. Other times, there's almost a hint of freshness. Maybe the fires are burning out, or maybe it's just a new kind of poison. I venture out when I have to, always under the cover of darkness. It's a risk, but everything's a risk now. Day 35. I ran into a government truck today, the first sign of any government in weeks. I got lucky. They shared some supplies, a personal water purifier, a few hand-cranked battery banks, and a crate of protein rations. They seemed glad to find a non-hostile survivor. They didn't stay long. They said they were heading into the wastes to join a push to try and reclaim a power station taken by some survivor gang. They invite me to join them. They say volunteers get social credit boosts and daily food and water rations. I refused. I'm no fighter. We shook hands. They wished me luck. Then they were gone, and I'm alone again. Day 42. Noticed markings on the walls. Someone's trying to claim this place. Saw a warning sign, too. Turn back. No idea who's leaving them, but it's clear I'm not alone down here. No encounters yet, but I'm keeping my guard up. Day 50. Went up for food today. The city's getting worse, completely picked over. Some of the buildings that had power last time were totally dark today. Saw no one, but the quiet's unsettling. It's like the whole place is holding its breath. Found some canned food in a trash store. Brought it all back with me. Day 55. Water's running low. Tried a cistern I found beneath a storm drain. Bad idea. It's contaminated, and the skin on my hand is sore now after dipping it in. There was more of that black mold that's been showing up on the surface. Need a new plan. Sounds of fighting are closer. Can't tell who's involved. No signs of the government anymore. It's every man for himself now. Day 60. Sounds like a war zone up there. The ground shakes with explosions. It's like living in a World War I trench. The fighting above ground is getting closer. Rumors were right. Gangs are surfacing, fighting over what's left. The government is nowhere in sight. It's chaos, pure chaos. Have to decide whether to stay hidden or risk moving. Can't help but wonder, what happened to those army guys who gave me the supplies and the power station they were going to reclaim? Day 65. Caught a fever. Bad timing. Fighting getting closer. I need to be able to move fast. Resources are nearly gone. The water purifier the army guys gave me is clogged from all the dust in the water. If the fever doesn't break soon, I might not have the strength to find more supplies or avoid the fights. Day 70. Fever still hasn't broke. Water gone. Saw a battle today when I went up to find water, right above my new home. No idea who's who. The noise was deafening. I climbed the apartment tower to see. The building isn't all there anymore. Everything above the 12th floor is gone, including mine. I'm trapped. Can't go out. Too sick. Too tired. Can't stay. Nothing left. Nothing left.
Ministry of Public Security, Division of Human Resources, Public Service Announcement. Citizen attention is required. Commissar Chen reminds you, subscribing and liking will be rewarded with increased rations. Commenting and sharing will be rewarded with a social credit boost. But failure to comply